Hey everybody, it's Rory from A&S Gear, and we are looking at an accessory for your tactical setup or your airsoft setup, whatever it happens to be. This is an AIM Sports tactical blue laser. So let's open this up and look inside and see what you get with this tactical blue laser setup. Pull the box off. We've got just a basic instruction thing, kind of folds out like that. Gives you the basics on what's going on. We've got a battery, which is always nice. We've got our laser. We've got a pressure switch that you can change out for the back here. We've got our mount. And then we've got our two different mounts here. It's kind of cool. So we've got, make sure there's nothing underneath here. We've got a barrel mount option right here. So this is going to go through the laser. It's going to go around the laser, and then you can mount this on the end of your barrel or on the barrel of whatever device you happen to be using. It's also got a couple extra slots on here, so you can attach a couple things to it. If you wanted to put maybe a flashlight mount or something else on here, you could do so. Plus, it's got just your standard Picatinny Weaver style mount. So this would slide in through here. That's going to mount right to that middle section right there. You want to loosen this up a little bit and slide it through, or we could probably take this off. We might be able to fit it in as it is. No, it needs to be loosened up a little bit. That's okay. We don't need to do that right now. And that way you can mount it to any kind of setup that you wanted, the side, front, top, wherever it happens to be, and get that attached to whatever device you are using. Now, as far as the front of it, it does have a strike front, which means it's got this cutouts on here. If this were a real life application thing and not a toy that you're putting on something, I guess, I don't want to go too into it. This would be used for smashing things. So that's why it's got this serrated or this beveled front right here. So it has a little bit more of a stabbing device to the front of it. It's not just flat. So it's going to impact more damage or impart more damage if you were to bash it against something. That's just why it's there. For airsoft and paintball, really not important. But for a real life application, that's why it's shaped like that. You have windage and elevation adjustments on here as well. You need to undo the caps, the protective caps, and then you can adjust them. And it says on there which direction, if you turn it, it's going to do what thing. On the back side is where our battery is going to go. This one is set up right now for just an on-off toggle. If we unscrew the back and put our battery in, and then screw the cap back on. Then our button turns it on and off, and you can see it right there. Kind of looks purplish. It's more of a violet. In the monitor that I see here, it does look much more purple, but it is a deeper blue in person here. Nice beam. You can see it all the way across over there. It says up to 500 meters. That's the working length of this blue laser right here. If you don't want to use the on-off button on the back, you can switch it out. We take the back side off again, drop that piece out of there, feed this little pressure pad through, pull it towards the end, and then put it back together. And then we've got a pressure pad. So there's no constant on when you've got this pressure pad set up. It's just a little push button right there. So you would attach this to the front, and then you would put this back towards where your trigger was or your offhand was, or however you wanted to mount it, so that you could just push down against the button and let it fly. The front does unscrew as well if you needed to get inside of here. I don't know why you ever would need to get in there, but you can pull that, getting it to where the battery pushes against that, and the mechanics of it, the electronics. Whether you need to go in there or not, I don't think so, but hey, it does unscrew and it comes out of there. It's really bright. I like the look of it. If you need a laser for some reason on your airsoft or paintball gun, this blue one definitely is a step above the reds and the greens. A good look, looks super cool. Definitely sets you apart from everybody else out there who's got just the old standard red and green. So AIM Sports Tactical Blue Laser, it's available through the website. Order yours now through ansgear.com.